Okay, so here's a question asked over email. This is problem 5.5.35. And what they ask in this problem is they give you, the Binet form of the Fibonacci to find the nth Fibonacci. And that form, looks like this right here. So you're taking phi to the nth minus phi to the nth, and that's the negative of it, and then divided by the square root of 5. Okay, so they give you an example over here to finding the 13th Fibonacci number. You're going to take 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 to the 13th minus 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2 to the 13th, and divide all that by the square root of 5. And that will give you the 13th Fibonacci. They're asking us to do this when n is 21. Okay, so when n is 21, what we're looking at evaluating is 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2 to the 21st minus 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2 to the 21st, and then take all of that and divide by the square root of 5. And really, this is just a calculator problem. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do on my calculator, and you're going to have probably a different calculator, so you'll have to, I'll just do it generic enough that no matter what calculator you're working on, you can hopefully follow along. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is let's plug in 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 and just get a number for that. And that's actually phi, but let's go ahead and get that in our calculator. So I'm going to put a parenthesis in here because I'm going to be dividing by 2, and the quantity in the top needs to be divided by that 2. So I'm going to have a parenthesis, and it's going to be 1 plus, and then I have to use a second function to get my square root. Okay, so 1 plus the square root of 5, and then I'm going to end the square root of 5 and end my 1 plus square root of 5 with parentheses. And then I'm going to divide by 2. Okay, now I'm just going to get a number for that. That's phi. So that is my 1.618033989. And now we're taking that to the 21st power. Okay, so what you can do is you can actually just leave this number in your calculator and go ahead and take it to the 21st power and get a number. So to take it to a power, you're going to use the caret here. Okay, so I'm going to use my caret, and then I'm going to hit 21, and it's going to give me something, gives me this number right here, 24,476, and, a bunch of zeros and a 4. Okay, let's do the same thing for this number over here. So we have, start with a parenthesis, 1 minus, and then we have the square root of 5, 1 minus square root of 5, and then divide that by 2. You're actually going to get, this is 1 minus phi is what this ends up being. So you get 0.618033 and so on. Okay, and then again, we're going to take that to the 21st power. So 21st power here, you end up getting negative 0.0004 zeros, it looks like, and then 40856. Okay, we're going to take that and divide by the square root of 5. Now it asked us to round the final answer to the nearest natural number. Okay, so let's just take this top here, this 24476, the 0.004s. I think we can just, you're subtracting 0.00004. I'm just going to chop the rest of it off because it's essentially going to give us a whole number in the top. Okay, so we get 24,476 in the top, and we're dividing that by the square root of 5. So just leave that number in your calculator and then divide by the square root of 5, and you're going to get 10,945.999. And since they did ask us to round this, we would to the nearest natural number, we would actually want to round this to 10,946 because this means we're going to want to round up. So that would be your answer there.